So why do the majority of the highest awards in your club involve construction workers?
Sure. New York used to be a place 30, 40 years ago where construction workers who were already in a very hazardous job were being hurt by the thousands. And they were falling from scaffolds, it was falling from ladders, and they were breaking legs. The only remedy they had at that time, 40 years ago, was workers' compensation. Now, we all know workers' compensation is not going to be a good remedy for a union carpenter, for example, who makes $150,000 a year. It's not going to be. But what would happen is, because the sites were so unsafe, they still were getting hurt by the thousands, and the bosses and the owners and the developers of the land of where they were working would just say, next, bring on the next worker.
Wow.
So many people were being hurt that the state legislature got together and they said, you know what, let's pass a law saying that workers' compensation is a remedy, is one of the remedies, but they also have another remedy. They can choose a lawyer, perhaps an amazingly great lawyer.
The bull.
Okay, I'm pointing to myself right now. They can collect the workers' compensation, but at the same time, that great lawyer can sue the owners and developers of the land that they were working on.
Wow.
And the idea was that it would keep the construction sites safe, but it hasn't worked that way.
So why hasn't it worked?
Because the landowners and developers have simply chosen speed over safety, hired people that are not correct for the jobs that they're given, and have made work sites even more dangerous.
After practicing law for 27 years, what drives you?
The same thing that drove me to be a great athlete, the same thing that drove me to be a decent boxer and a good kickboxer. I love to win. I love to win. I hate to lose. And so my clients see that and they love me for it. And there's nothing better to me than giving them some form of justice by handing them a multi-million-dollar check. It doesn't have to be a multi-million-dollar check, but handing them a check and saying, look, I know this is not going to give you complete justice, but you got some justice here.
Well, we thank you so much for being here today. If you'd like to connect with attorney Michael Lamonsoff, now head to michaelthebull.com.